Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, so right now the video is going to be called Quality Over Quantity. Alright, so the reason why I'm doing this is this. For the people that are starting to get to a point that they want to have their own channels, YouTubes, now whatever channel you're on, and you feel like you want to, create your own storyline or something like that. So, this is the thing I would like for y'all to understand. In this world, we have a lot of superficial things. I think that's the word to say, superficial. So what I'm saying is there's a lot of fake stuff, a lot of fake content. Now, is it wrong? Yes and no. Okay. When you're out here in this world and you providing something, it's like you got to figure out which genre you're in. Okay. Which genre? Let's start there. Which genre you're in? When you're providing content, are you doing it because you're showcasing yourself as a comedian? Meaning your content is more on the funny side. That means you can wear the costumes, you can wear the crazy stuff. You can be very flamboyant in a way, not as, sexuality, but characterized, meaning that you're, out there and, your content is more to keep people laughing and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, you can have multiple genres in one niche. I think that's the word to say. So the thing about it is you have to figure out what type of direction you're going for. If you're spiritual, like, all right, let me say what's spiritual. If you're on the spiritual side, when you present your information, are you being authentic? If you're talking about spirituality and about faith, are you being authentic? Or are you coming up here on the screen trying to get all dolled up and present a fake facade? Men and women, background effects and all of this stuff, and you're trying to be spiritual. Now, I'm not saying that that's not who you are, but if you're doing it to try to get more people to come onto your page, you're going to get more fake people. Okay, I need to understand that, because if it's energy. So if you're talking about something, I don't care if the message is correct, they're only coming for the aesthetics. Energy is energy. So either you're going to promote more of the materialistic energy or the spiritual energy, what's within. All right, that's how y'all get views. You get views based off of the energy. What energy you provide the most in your views? It's like a restaurant or a fast food place. When people come to a place, there's always that one item majority of the people come for. What is going to be the item that people come for? Is it you? Or is it the aesthetics, the bombs, the blow-ups, and all of that, the changing of the screen, the shaking, the sound effects, and all of that? What is it that you're trying to provide? Because the thing is this. In order for the aesthetics of everything else behind you, the background noise and everything, in order for everything to come together where you get people from all walks of life, you have to have the energy inside you. The energy inside you is what dictates what people see. It's what dictates what bring people in. Okay? All right? Say, for example, you're like a person that talk about the news, what goes on in the world. What is it about what you're saying any different than what they saying? Cause everybody else saying the same thing. Is it your personality? Are you bubbly? Are you just subtle? Is it the stuff that you have in the background? Is it the noise? Is it the way you say stuff? Is it like you talk proper? Do you talk with a slang, or like however you talk? What is it that they see about you? This is how you can figure out more about who you are. Okay, because of the type of people you bring in. If you're a person like me, like for me, I'm a little everything. I'm a little everything. So for me, it's like, I know that my messages is about myself. So because it's about myself, as you see, I don't have a lot of back noise other than the relaxing music and the fan. If y'all notice, anybody that go to therapy, that's what you actually hear. Just to let you know. You hear a fan on the outside of the door to block out the noise so the other people cannot hear. And you have the subtle music in the background to keep you relaxed. I don't have incense where you can smell, so I give you sound so you can hear. It gives you a relaxing, helps to keep your vibrations elevated while I communicate, if you can hear it. Now, sometimes you might hear my son do stuff or whatever, but the thing about it is my energy within inside myself is what make it where I still can keep your attention even though there's nothing else really going on. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is a lot of y'all are so big and focused on, let me get all the pictures on the wall. Let me get let me get the background set up. And that's what we focus on. We came because of the background. We came because of the music. We came because of the sounds you have. But the thing about it is when you talk, are we really listening to you? Sometimes the background can actually be more attractive than the person we're listening to, just to let you know. All right? Now, the other side of this is even though your personality, it could be very subtle, it could be very loud. Who is really talking? Is it your reality talking or your spirit talking? Your reality is the person you pretend to be on the outside. Your spirit is who you truly are on the inside. Okay? Now, when it comes to that spirit on the inside, are you coming from a positive note, a positive message, or a negative? Because even though you may say, okay, spiritually, I'm talking very positive, if that spirit on this inside of you is negative, you're going to attract more negative spirits to you. Okay? Because that's what you bringing in. It ain't because, oh, these people love me because I'm great and I got all these views and this and that. You are the company you keep. You understand me? It's the energy you provide. After you do your videos and stuff, this is another way of how you can check what your life is like. What things going on in your life. Are you happy? Are you sad? When you relook at your content, how does your content make you feel? So what I mean by that is when you go back and watch your content, what do you focus on the most? What do you see the most? Is it your face? Is it the stuff that's going on in the background? What is it when you edit your stuff? What is it that you focus on the most? What you saying, making sure you say the right words and the right things? Or is it the sound, the effects, the background noise effects? What is it that you focus more on? Because whatever you put more energy into, that's the energy that people come for. The more energy you focus on something, that's where the energy, that's your most powerful energy. Okay? I need you to know that. So if the background and making sure everything stand out, if that's what you focus on the most, that's the people you're attracting. If you're so focused on, oh my God, let me make sure my eyes look right, my hair look right, do I sound, how I look. Now, people coming because of that. If you focus on what you're saying, all right, am I making sure I'm talking clear? Do I understand? If I was listening to what I'm saying, do I believe what I'm saying? That's what they come for, okay? When you hear yourself talking, do you feel hyped up in a positive way? Or do you feel kind of down? It's like those are ways to figure out what your energy is more focused on, okay? That's where your quality come in at. That's how you know where your quality lies. All right. When it comes to the aesthetics, a lot of people don't have the money to go out here and be dolled up and get all this stuff. Don't focus on, let me get all of this stuff. Show the progress. Like for me, this is what you see now. But who knows what tomorrow may bring? Who knows what next month may bring? You're going to see my growth. And what I mean by see my growth, you're going to notice how I communicate, and you're going to notice how my life transition at the same time. All right? See, I started off with you getting to know me. I'm vulnerable. So that means I'm putting my life on the line. I'm putting myself out here in the world. I'm telling my whole life story. And because of that, I'm basically naked in front of you. Yeah, you see the clothes, but I'm presenting myself naked. All right, that's what I've been doing. I've been naked the whole time because I'm coming out with 100% truth. I want truth to be my quality, okay? That's what the quality I'm bringing in. So if I put out truth, then I should be able to receive truth. Even in the midst of truth, what I receive, that could be good people and that could be evil people. because they are attracted to my truth, either it makes them happy or it triggers them in a way that they need to be triggered. That's what I provide. So I don't care about the quantity. The quantity is the viewers. I don't care about that because I'm being truthful. So whoever that sees my videos are going to be people that's looking for truth, because that's the energy I provide. Now, I'm a type of person, I have multiple genres, so I present my truth in everything I do, because what comes out of my mouth, I realize I'm the quality in this situation. My spirit and my reality is the quality, not the background noise and not all that other stuff, okay? When you get into a point when you look at life like that, then you're going to attract the people you need to attract to. You also have to be mindful also sometimes if you put the wrong energy out there, when you're making transitions in your life to be a better person, guess what? You will lose followers, okay? Because they only came to you because maybe you was talking about a lot of drama. Maybe you was being fake and stuff. Maybe you was being shallow. You understand? Maybe you was being arrogant. Maybe you was being narcissist. But then when you go through those transitions where you're trying to become who you're supposed to be, you're going to start realizing people going to fall off and you ain't going to have the views. Now your money getting messed up because now you're in a position where, dad, do I need to continue on with this? Because if I continue on with this, that's the only way I'm going to make my money. If I change now, I'm going to lose all my content. I'm going to lose all my followers. Now you got to look at that. Now you question yourself, dude, like, dad, I want to better myself. I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of getting up here stressing about what people say about me, what they think about me, how they feel about me. And it's stressing me out. Then I got to keep providing because this is how I'm paying my bills. Now I'm like this. I'm tired of that negative energy. I'm tired of being in that fate light. I'm tired of being in that situation. Now I want to transition. Hold up. These people ain't on that time. They like when I used to be evil. They like when I used to say hateful things. They like when I was acting a plump fool up here and wasting money, wasting food, wasting this, wasting that. They love that. Now I'm showing them how to be conscious of what they do. I'm showing them how to love themselves. People don't want to see that. So do I need to change or I'm gonna stay who I am? See, a lot of y'all are missing out on your opportunities because you're so focused on keeping those views, you scared to lose something. But that's life. You're going to lose. You got to lose to win, okay? Everybody in the world has to lose in order to win. Again, everybody in the world has to lose to win again, because you have to lose the programming that the world gave you. Remember in my last video, I talk about that car driving. You got to lose the fake light, the fake information they told you, so you can hear the real truth, so you can get the real light. Okay? So you will lose. But the thing about it, you will gain the right things. You will gain the right energy. Okay? You will gain exactly what you need. Do you understand me? So when y'all get out here and do these videos and stuff, yeah, have fun. Be your authentic self. But don't get caught up watching somebody else. Oh, they take food and they throw food at the floor, throw food in the sky type thing. They'll go out here and start pretending like they want to fight somebody and stuff. I'm gonna call it. I gotta call it. There's a girl. I don't know your name, but there's this girl. Sometimes you ride a motorcycle. But you're not the only one. It's a lot of y'all out here. People be having good days, right? They finally got out of their mental situation or whatever. And y'all come up and roll up on these people because y'all want to prank people. You do not know what someone is going through. Y'all got to be mindful. Because you sit back and you saying, oh, I want to fight you. Let me go fight you today. And you can ruin somebody's day. Do you know that moment of what you're doing could cause somebody to go do something stupid later on that day, or take that energy out on somebody else, or it can mess up somebody else's blessing because you're messing with them? Now, let me say on the other side of the coin, if they allow that energy to affect them, then it's on them as well. But y'all have to be mindful. Everybody ain't wrapped tight. Everybody's not wrapped tight. y'all taking a chance out there. Y'all ain't police officers. You ain't walking around with an armor around you, because God knows I ain't about to sit there and protect you behind if you want to be on dumb time. I'm allowing you to go out there and be on dumb time. And what happens to you is what's going to happen to you. So I need y'all to understand this. When y'all do these videos and y'all come and disrupting somebody's day, karma going to come back on you. I know some of y'all think it's funny, this and that. Y'all got to be mindful. You got to read the room. Because you never know if somebody going to come out and pop you upside the head or be on some dumb time stuff. Y'all are very blessed so far. But you got to realize, in this world, karma is hitting people a lot faster than before. So, please be mindful of certain things y'all do. Okay? I understand there's people out here that get off on watching people get hurt. But that means you're hurt. Okay? That means you're hurt. If you sitting back and watching somebody get knocked upside the head, somebody fighting, and that makes you happy, you need to heal yourselves. Do you understand me? But if that's the life you want to live, and you want to live that life, and that's what you want to watch, then take the karma that comes with it. If that's what y'all want to put out here, that's the energy you want to put out there, remember, karma is a mother sucker. And karma ain't waiting no more. Karma said, you know what? I ain't got time. I had buttloads of paperwork, and it took me years to get through. Karma is like instant. So y'all be mindful. Okay? But yeah, I'm not saying y'all cannot be creative. I'm not saying you can't go out here and do, do what you want to do. If makeup tutorials what you like to do, continue doing it. Somebody need to know. Somebody can help me out. It is what it is. We can learn things. But the thing about it is, be your authentic self. You understand? I'm not saying that you can't do makeup. I'm not saying you can't go out here and debate. I'm not saying you can't talk about certain things, but be mindful of the energy you provide. If you're going out here and destroying somebody's career, meaning like you do news, basically, like the scoop on somebody, on the celebrity scoops, these people out here, and you telling people lies and stuff, right? You gotta be mindful. That's Pandora box. If you don't have the true facts or the true information of something, then you need to be mindful, because you're destroying people's careers, okay? Because you falsifying information just to get views. So it's like you already stole the content from somebody else, and now you're creating the content, but you need a little sauce on it, because you need more people to come see you. Be mindful of that, okay? However, just let y'all know, there will be a rule set for celebrities, people out here in the world, where if they don't want their lives to be televised, then you can't televise their lives. That's how it's going to go, okay? It's going to be a website, and I got a way on how I'm going to do it. But people can put their name, if they want people to talk about them, you can be on that list. But if you don't want your name out there in the public, and you want to be able to have a peaceful life and just serve your purpose, that's what's going to happen. And y'all going to start getting fined. Because it ain't right that y'all getting money off of these people's lives because they in a celebrity light. Y'all thinking, oh, we can sit here and talk about their relationships. We can talk about this. We can talk. No. If I'm like this, if you can go out here and talk about their lives, for every time you talk about theirs, I'm going to pull up something about yours and televise it. That's how it's going to go. Because we're not going to destroy these people. They ain't no different than a teacher, a doctor. They no different than a janitor. Okay, they out here, they doing their stuff, allow them to do it. Their personal, if it ain't about their job, meaning you can, if they doing a movie, you can talk about the movie. If it's about TV show, music. But when it comes to their personal in-home life, I don't care if they dating the whole crew of the network. That's their business. Okay, y'all shouldn't be telling the lies about that. Y'all shouldn't be going out here saying, oh, they dating this person. No. You don't want nobody talking about who you dating, who you screwing on the side. Y'all ain't going to do that. Unless they want you to talk about it, then that's something different. Because some people, they like that stuff. They want their life to be talked about. Some people like it. It ain't no different than a person coming on YouTube and like myself. I come up here and I talk about my life. But you're going to do it on their terms. Okay? And if they going to agree with it, then guess what? You better be truthful about it. You ain't going to lie on somebody. because karma can come back on you if you're trying to set somebody up. Do you understand me? So if they out on vacation, if they want that picture to be put out there, then guess what? They'll say, yeah, you can go ahead, I don't care. But if they say, no, this is my private life, I want my life to be private, especially the kids. I want that to be private, and if I want y'all to know, I'll let y'all know. That's something different. Or they can utilize it on their own pages, because guess what? I'm tired of y'all getting money off of these other people's backs, and they the one doing the work, and all you doing is taking a picture. We ain't about to do all of that anymore. Let y'all know that. So pops, y'all better be a Ropsies and walk somewhere else, because I'm gonna set all of that up. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm in control of all of that, because it's time for these people to be able to live a happy life. These folks can't even sit there and blow their nose without y'all saying they got a disease, y'all. They got a disease. They just blowing their nose just like you blow your nose. It's that type of jacked up energy in this world. Okay? So, if they want it to be televised, then they'll give you permission. Other than that, allow them to get paid off for their own lives. All right? Now, choice is yours. You go out here and you provide that information, you can be fined. A big fine. A really big fine. Okay? And that money will go to them. You understand me? And just to let you know, and I think I talked about this before, if you do talk about them and they allow you to do it, whatever the percentage you get off of whatever you told, they get a percentage too. Y'all ain't going to get no freebies up out of here. Okay? Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't get that check. So they will get a percentage off of that. Whatever it is, they get a percentage. All right? We want the receipts. We want the receipts. Just let you know that. All right. Whew. So, again, when it comes to, you have to be authentic. Be yourselves. Again, y'all can go out here, joke. You can do whatever the heck you want to do. Just provide love. Just provide love in it. Now, again, y'all can have the talk shows. Y'all can do all of that and stuff like that. I'm not stopping stuff. I'm just saying some people just want to live a normal life. When it comes to them, allow them to do that. You know, but for everyone else, it's a lot of people that really like their lives out here in the camera. Okay? You're going to still have content. You ain't got nothing to worry about. All right? But the thing about it is, you got to be authentic. So, being an authentic, even if you do get dolled up, men and women, y'all get the contact, don't focus about the views. Just be yourself. Be honest. Don't worry about, oh, if I say this, they're going to feel some type of way. Oh, I say that, they're going to feel... Be yourselves. You're going to realize there's more people that think the same way like you. Okay? You're going to realize, I ain't about to... If we got freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Last time I checked, if a person don't like what you say, they can go to another page. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Now, this is the kicker on all of this. Once you say stuff, you got to remember, freedom of speech is freedom of speech. Okay? So if you say something, you know you got your trolls that's going to come in and feel like they know something and they're going to tell you about yourselves. Be honest. As long as you honest, you ain't got nothing to prove. Okay? When these people sit back and say, oh, you a lie, you this, and you're dad or whatever, allow them. You understand me? Allow them. Say what they need to say. Let them get off the chest. You don't got to read those comments. You ain't got to read those remarks. You understand me? Because when you in your truth, nobody can't tell you who you are. Don't care if they talk about your hair, the way you look, the way you sound. Say you ain't nothing. What you say is a lie. Okay. Scroll to the next message just like they can scroll to the next page. Remember, when people got something to say, it's amazing how someone hates a lot about you but keep watching you. Think about it. So when they saying all that stuff, remember, they ain't talking about you. They talking about themselves. They don't know how to tell themselves, so they telling you instead. Look at it like that. Now, there's the other side to the coin with that. If you know that there's something that you need to fix about yourself, take constructive criticism as constructive criticism. Don't look down about it. Don't look bad about it. Just say, okay, you know what? Maybe I could try this. Maybe I can try that. Okay, we all here together. We work together. The good and the bad still can work together. You understand me? The bad lets you know that, hey, you know what? I'm confident in me. And the good lets you know I can still be better than who I am. I'm only in competition with myself. And when you start realizing you're in competition with yourself, you ain't stressing the views. Okay? You more focused on yourself. And the more you focus on yourself, the more you will realize your ratings going up. Now, this is the thing right now, y'all. A lot of y'all probably feel like, man, that's all I ever done was be myself. Well, the system was rigged, okay? So people that are dolled up and got all of this aesthetics, you notice a lot of them get more views because the system was rigged like that. Because those people got y'all views, okay? Yes, they know how to rig the system. Sometimes this is what goes on. You can be in a situation like me, right? Just the basics. And you actually have way more people that watch your content, but they know how to take those contents, those numbers, and send them to somebody else. Okay? The system is rigged. So a lot of people that's in my position right now, spiritual people that you provide messages, y'all have way more views than you realize. No different than me. You have way more views than you realize. You should be like the monetized thing. Y'all got checks coming because the system's about to be rigged back to what transfer back. A lot of y'all already know in the spirit. I already told you in the spirit that you actually have more content and more views. Okay? Trust the process. Your money is about to come in because everyone that been stealing your money, yes, these are the people that been stealing your content and stuff like that. The money they stole will be sent back to you, okay? Because if they don't send that money back, they're going to jail. Either reality jail, you don't want to go to my spiritual jail. Just let you know that. But that's what's about to happen, all right? So just be patient because there's a lot of people, no different than myself. There are a lot of people that are faking my accounts and my information. But I'm so protected. Guess what, y'all? I never seen any of it. That's how protected I am. See, I know there's fake accounts about me. I know there's fake information about me out here. And I know y'all been saying some reckless stuff about me. Yes. But I never saw it because I'm protected. That's the thing about it. I'm very protected. So I never saw it. But I did see it. You want to know how I see it? Through these other websites. The ones that come to me, see, they present their information as one thing, but I see the message behind it letting me know what y'all saying about me. And that's how I'm able to do certain content because I already know what y'all up to. So that's how it goes. Yeah, it's amazing. So that's why I don't stress out about stuff. And y'all shouldn't either. See, the thing about it is, even when it comes to y'all information, and even when it comes to, hold on. Somebody's talking to me. Give me a second. Somebody cursing me out right now. Give me a second. What the hell are you trying to say? All I keep hearing is that's some F and B ass. How the F? What are you mad about? Oh, you mad because you've been trying to kill me and I won't die. You said when I'm laughing at you. You say you try to kill me, so how you gonna say you gonna try to kill me again? Didn't you say you just try to kill me? If you didn't get the first 15 times, I doubt the 16th time will work. You hate me. Aw, I thank you for that. You can't stand me. Then why are you talking to me? I'm sorry, y'all. Sidebar conversation. Why? I feel like I know you. Who are you? It's weird. It's like two people into one. It's like it's a guy, but it's a female actually talking, covering up underneath a guy. Oh, okay. I know who you are. It's a female. She's mad. She'll be alright. Anyway, so back to my message. Yeah, so when y'all look at y'all stuff, just be yourselves. Just be your authentic selves. If you don't have the money to do all this stuff, I know that the way the world has been, it's like, well, if you don't look this way, if you don't look pretty, or you don't look handsome, and if your teeth ain't straight, hair ain't straight, if you ain't got this and you got that, people don't want to talk to you. People don't want to listen. Don't focus on it. Times are changing. Times are changing. Just be yourself. The beauty about when you look at, like, for example, YouTube, when you look at it, go look at your favorite people that you've been watching and go to their first video and see how they was on their first video, and then look at the video they are now. You're going to notice a lot of people went through this transition, and you're going to see that they look totally different. Now, some converted to the reality forms, and some just was their self, and they just was able to elevate because the financial, money came in, and they can kind of do a little bit more. The main thing is have fun. Have fun. Just be yourself. If you're scared, the thing about it is this: if you're scared, just remember you're talking to yourself. Like right now, me doing this video, I'm looking at me. That's it. Focus on that. Focus on that. Don't focus on everyone else. Don't think about, I hope they're going to like this. No, focus on yourself. The first video I done some years ago, I was like, dang. Like, my voice and this and that. But I was like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. And before I know it, it's like the more I start talking, the more I'm like, dang, like, yo, she pretty interesting. It started helping me love myself even more. I didn't come into this whole thing like, yeah, I got it, I'm going to do it. Nah, I just say we're going to focus on ourselves today. Whatever comes out, it's going to come out. Matter of fact, I did one video that I didn't know I had a bat in the cave. But I said, you know what? It is what it is. The message is what matters the most. Now, I put in the thing, I said, oh, it's my bad or something like that. But I was like, you know what? I don't care. There's times when one eyebrow is up like that and the other one down when I'm talking. And technically my eyes both the same way. It is what it is. Hair, it's like, one, it's showing I'm not perfect. Am I doing it on purpose? No. Shucks, I got 2 left hands some days. You understand? It's like that. Sometimes, I can say something might not sound the best, but it's like, it's me though. That's how I felt. I'ma speak it. There's times where I might say something that the information may not be 100% the way it need to be at the moment, but then I come back and vamp it and be like, hey, let me clarify. This is what it is. That's what it is. It's that. Don't allow yourself to stress out. This is your therapy. This is your way to get to see the amazing personalities you have. And nobody didn't say you had to be one way. Allow your life to transition. If you transition from one to something else, the people, if they love you before, they're going to love you through the transition. Because you don't realize you helping them to love themselves. This is how we heal the world. This is how we heal others. People get to see the transitions. And even if you fall back to square one, they get to see and be like, yo, I get it. I ain't gonna lie. I had one of those days my daggone self, or I went through something. It's no different than, what if you're a therapist and you literally talk about relationship issues and problems and you're great all the time, but now you're going through something. Be vulnerable. Say, you know what, man? I know I give y'all this advice about relationships, but I have to be honest, I need to inject myself into the situation. And look, I can give y'all advice, but I go through this my daggone self, and I get it. I understand. Today ain't a day. Like, I got these problems that go on sometimes, and this is what happened, but this is how I get out of it. This is how I motivate myself. So yeah, I can give you advice, but I gotta switch hands. It's like, I can give advice, but I'm having my own day. If we always, especially people that's in a situation like I'm in, that talks about, how to better people and, give advice. If you're not being honest about yourself, oh, Lord, see, Right now, I'm looking at my face like, oh, you need to put that food down, child. You getting chunky. It is what it is. See, I know I'm having a sidebar, but I see it. But I love it at the same time because it's me. I know my situation. You understand? This is what I'm talking about. Being honest with yourself. Like, does that mean I'm supposed to sit back and like, let me start, eating salads all day? I'm going to start eating salads. It's expensive. Eating salads is expensive. Why the goddamn healthy food is expensive? I got to keep getting this canned good stuff. And then I got to get the knockout brands. Okay. See? Prime example. Being honest. If people don't accept my personality, it is what it is. If they don't like the way I look, it is what it is. If they don't respect me, it is what it is. Be honest, be truthful. Even like I said, even if you providing knowledge all day long, and you might have a moment be like, I really don't know this thing right here. Talk it out. You'd be surprised. You might end up figuring out as you go. Like I said, you could be a relationship therapist, and you could be going through family problems yourself. People know stuff, right? They can tell by the way you talk if you're going through something. So just be honest, like, I know I tell y'all this information, I tell you this stuff, but I'm going through my own stuff. And I understand how it goes. And I'm having a moment, so I get it. So I can't sit back and say every day is an amazing day for years. How many of y'all go watch these people that talk about motivational stuff and they don't never go through nothing? But they always tell you can do it, you got it, you're great. Okay, if all my conversations sound like that, there's a lie somewhere. Because ain't no way in the world you can talk that way 24/7 every single time you come up here and not have a moment where you're going through something in your personal life. Be vulnerable. I know. I don't want everybody in my business. Then get out of theirs. Yes, get out of theirs. See, that's the thing. Y'all want to talk about other people's lives and other people's situations, but then you want to keep your house closed up. I don't want nobody to know what's going on. Then get out of their business. Don't go into somebody else's house and tell them how to decorate when you ain't got nothing inside yours. Just saying. I'm not going to sit up here and talk this stuff and talk about what these people done and then don't tell you what I done. I'm being a hypocrite. I ain't got time for all of that. Ain't no different than when I like, what is it? And all of this tied together. Ain't no different when I talked about, domestic violence. In one sense, I said, yeah, tell her behind up if she up there keeping you hostage and stuff. Because some of y'all women some big mother suckers. And these guys are tiny as a mother sucker. And they be trying to run and y'all have them in a chokehold. Sure, you better fight for your life. But at the same time, I don't believe in violence. You understand? I'm being truthful. I'm acknowledging that if you can't get away and somebody holding you hostage, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get out somehow. If nobody can't hear you, you gotta get out. But do that mean go just knock somebody upside the head? Heck, no, you don't put your hands on a female. You understand me? You got to use discernment. You gotta know what to do, when to do, and how to do. Like, everything in the world has to be used one way or another. Okay, just about everything. Nah, everything in the world. No, there's a couple things. It's like that much, but everything has to be used one way or another. I'm gonna call it what it is. I don't know how I'm on this topic, but we on talk. I'm up here. It's like guns. Guns shouldn't be used. We're gonna be in a point where we don't need it, but at the same time, come and trespass into my house and try to rape me or something. If I had one, you out. You understand? It's stuff like that. Now, if I'm just walking down the street and just pow, 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 then you wrong. But if I'm laying in the bed and up there you doing something coming up into my house, okay, you trespassing. All right? You trespassing. I got to protect myself. I get it. I understand it. You understand? So when y'all communicate, be honest. Be truthful. Ain't no different than what you've been through in your life. Be honest, be true. Don't worry about, oh my God, if I talk about my life and then this person gonna get in trouble. Well, they should have thought about it before they done something. Now, this is the other side of the coin. If you coming up here to talk about how somebody's doing you wrong, but you know you doing some sneaky stuff, don't get mad when the karma comes back and then the people tell your business. Because you got to remember that other folks know you too. And you never know what type of website they have or what content they provided. You understand? So if they over there being truthful about their life, and then you go on and talk about their life, and they got information on you, and you over here is falsifying so you can get views, don't get mad when they got the receipts to tell the truth. You understand? Everything. So, like I said, don't get yourself out here doing dumb stuff just to get people to watch you again. Don't sit out here and be like, let me go and be hateful to somebody. Now, people love that type of energy. Let me go out here and run around the street and yelling and screaming out of nowhere. Oh, people love that energy. You understand? Be mindful of the energy you keep. Be mindful. Because every view is not needed. Because you have to also realize that what information you put out, you got to be accountable for the people that you promoted information to. You have to be mindful because people look up to you. Unfortunately, people look up to folks. Instead of looking up to themselves, people look up to others. So you don't know what you're saying that could possibly make a person feel like, you know what, today I'm going to end my life, or today I'm going to do this, or today I'm going to go fight that person. Y'all have to be mindful. Because when y'all sit out here and give false information for views, guess what? You are promoting information for a person to become a lost soul. And I know you're like, but that ain't my fault, because they should use discernment. Well, why you didn't use it before you posted what you post? It's like that. So that's one part. This is longer than what I want. Just be yourselves. And for y'all newbies out here, y'all younger ones, I understand that being on YouTube or Snap and Instagram and all these things, I know that it's a money maker. But if that's not your purpose, please follow your purpose. Please follow your purpose. Everybody don't supposed to be just getting money off of YouTube all day. That ain't what it's supposed to be. Okay? That can be a hobby. But don't get caught up trying to get views and lose the purpose of your life. You understand? Because you have to also realize when y'all don't follow y'all purpose, right? You know your spirits come back. So if you didn't learn the lesson the first round, you're going to learn it the next. So give yourself something to give yourself a better chance, not just this round, but the next round. Again, these platforms are for everyone to utilize and stuff, but be truthful, be honest. Don't focus on the views. Just enjoy it. Have fun. But figure you out. Okay? Because if everybody up here, then who the heck gonna cook the food? On that note, y'all have a blessed day.